Hi, Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Today is Wednesday, August 1st. Welcome to August 1st, 2018. We're looking at the CL pit strategy today, the crude oil inventory strategy. One thing I want to make important note of, two things actually. Obviously, the report comes out at 9:30 CST, but more importantly, um, I want to keep in mind that today is also FOMC statement and federal funds rate coming out at 1. So if it doesn't move quickly on this day, it's probably best to stand aside. Uh, Target today is a 3P target, looking for the market to get to a 3P move. Today that will be 67 ticks. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. And then the 2/3 stop is 12.3 to 13. So take your pick at 12 to 13 and hopefully we'll get a one trade win like last week. The market is down on the day so far, um, down $1.10 from the open. The open today's open was 68.43. Our low right now is 67.56 and our high is 68.52. As far as top down goes right now, looking at the daily chart, you can see that we're trying to trend down inside this range. Leg down, so we had a leg down, now they're trying to create another leg down here. If you don't understand, we need to get below this S2 level considerably for it to break through. If it would break through here, then this would bring in a lot more short traders underneath this 66.64 level roughly. Perhaps to run down to this level. Now if we would put in our Fibonacci extensions, we can actually see kind of what can be had. 61.8% right there at 64.88 is a possibility. Today's extreme range movement puts it at 65.73, so up here. 50% of the move at 65.94, so that's kind of a neat target to be after if we can get it. 65.94. It might not happen today. It might take 2 days to get down there. I mean, or you might get a day like this or a day like this. Who knows? Uh, Hourly chart. It's a lot of down before retracement right now. So obviously we need to think about that there could be a rebound. 15 minutes. So we got some levels in front of us that could be run on a rebound trade right now, or just a recovery back to the going trend again. So up to pivot, 200 bar SMA, R1, all these are within range of a rebound off of this. If we go down to the 5, likewise we can see that we can easily reach back to here, 68.22, reach back to pivot. Kind of know where we want to go on the short. We want to get below 66.66 roughly. Gann today, looking at Gann numbers, 67.17 is the 137 degree down and 69.70 is the 137 degree up move. So that in a nutshell is what we're looking at right now. So let's let's see here, it's 9:13, so we got about what, 17 more minutes, 16 more minutes before the report release. I'll be back in a few. All right, so here we are. Excuse me. We are 3 minutes to report. We made a new low here. I just wanted to update you real quick. 67.48, and we've come off that low prior to the release of the report. Be back. One more thing let's cover is red versus blue right now. And we can see our red bars are outnumbering our blues over the 1,000 mark roughly, 3 to 1 right now. So let me just get the screen draw tool out quickly. So here's our 3 reds, high volume bars against 1. What does that mean? Let's find out today together. Alright, so we're about a minute away from the release. We have to wait 1 minute after the release to get involved. Shutting the door for privacy. You'll know when the release is because, well, you'll see. And then let's get the handy dandy Forex Factory up. Move it off the screen for now so we can find out what the number is. Alright, so it looks like the report's out. Okay, had a 3.8 million surplus. So exact opposite of last week. Surprise, expecting negative, surprise to the positive. More supply than expected. High blue bar now, 2446. Hey, bud. Yeah, she's gone. Alright, so Gann signal today is 67.17. We'll look at 67.27 on 1. And then second one, let's remember that 66. We're looking at 66. We can push through there. One P down is 67.58. Two P down is 67.36. 3P is 67.13. Plugging in the high of 68.52. If we can get the chance for it to do anything. $12P down today is 65.82. Doesn't look like we're going to get a chance here. Being aggressive in the combine. Normally I'm aggressive in the combine, a little less aggressive in FTP, and a lot less aggressive in funded. Believing that high blue volume bar right now is telling me that it's better to be short than long. $12P down again is 65.82. $10P down is 66.27. That'll be our target for now. 63 is a 1p down move for now. Don't like the way it's hanging out here. Wow. Tron trading 2 right there, and I got burned. If I was only trading 1, I'd only be down half of this amount right now. I really don't have any room left to trade. Let's go back and think about this again. So 9:30 release, like this trade here. And then I should have waited for this volume to come in. And then trade underneath this. I'm okay with resetting, by the way, so I don't care when I'm playing around in the combine. Getting adjusted, getting ready, pretty much looking at next week for and testing things out to see what I can and can't do. Now, once again, trading 2 into the CL pit strategy is that double-edged sword. It works, and when it doesn't, it doesn't. And when it doesn't work, can be very detrimental to your account. Now, I'm probably going to get stopped out here. You got one chance to catch the high here. Looks like right there. That would have been my third trade if I didn't double up on my trades today. I looked at this right here, all 5 of these combined lines right there with the top right there. I had to buy up to the top because if I screwed up with the other. By trading 2, you hit that 50 tick loss a lot quicker. So that's why I don't normally trade 2, because it's when you're wrong, go wrong quickly. It's really close to a top here. So if I would have held out only one trade at a time, this could have possibly been trade, should have been trade 2 or 3. My second trade was a mistake. Should have waited for volume to confirm. I like this one though. Looking back at prior highs and saw that we had a little sticking point right here. Also corresponded pretty close to the 5-minute 200 bar. So where I made my mistake today was trading 2. That's not really a mistake when you're trying to figure out what you can and can't do, though. I wanted to use my best trading strategy and try to trade 2 off of it and see how it would work. And you could see that I was in play for a while. If it would have dropped, then I would have felt like, wow, look how great I did. But it was good that it took me out, because then it shows me that the danger side of it is too great to be trading 2 in the 30K combine. So I'm pretty much down to the point where you trade 1 at all times. And don't worry about the small stuff, because everything else is insignificant. By the way, that entry point, it would be 6809, would be a 1p target down. $3p target from 6832 is 6764. So I reset today. And we'll only trade 1. And that'll stop me from over trading as well, by trading 1 and trying to keep myself to 30 ticks or less, or stop once I reach anywhere around 30. So if I do that, trade 1, stop after going over minus 30, I should be able to pass the combine now. It seems to be the 2 things that have been holding me back. There's a 1p move. And do some things that I understand a little bit better. We'll get 5 ticks out of this trade now. So let's think about this. If I only traded, even if I would have traded, and this would have been my 4th trade, I would have been down, let's say 12, 24, 36. And then if I win this one at 67, 67 minus, what did I say, 36? So that should be positive 310 if it hits the 3p target. So this is the kind of stuff that you live and learn with, because it's, yeah, you know, you want to, I mean, obviously I love to trade 2 contracts all the time, but I need to have a bigger account size, because that 50, you saw how quick 50 ticks can get hit. I mean, 2 exits of 2 trades put me at minus 46. By the way, I reset. So I was kind of planning on, if I was going to reset, I would reset in this week, and I'm really penciling in August 6th as the start of my run for the money. So I've got two hard and fast rules that I'm going to do my best to hold to. One, trade one contract only all the time. Two, when I get to anything over minus 30 on a day, whenever I reach that first trade that goes over minus 30, that's my stop point. Like, you're done. You're done. You can't go anymore. So let's say I have minus 26. The next one I lose 10 more to minus 36. That's when I'm done. Try not to exceed minus 40 ticks. And that way I put myself in a better position to take on a trade. And it kind of made sense to get in at 32 based upon what you saw on the blue side. And then looking back at where we were previously, sometimes it helps to even go down to a 1 minute chart so you can see it a little bit better. Slam it together. And you can see that this level here wasn't approached. This level wasn't approached. So this is the level, right in here is the level that the market kind of held off on right here. Actually, it's kind of hard to see, right? So right around this area, we see some resistance in this area. So keeping track of prior resistance is always a good idea, in my humble opinion. So we're looking for the market to come down here and make new lows. If it has any strength to the downside. So now it looks like it's going to take us out on the up right now. If we get a 2P move at 67.87, then 67.64. Now another thing in the back of my head that I want to keep in mind is that my success rate on FOMC day is pretty poor. So I trade it because I want to have a record of it for me, but the success rate on FOMC day is actually pretty poor for me. So that's a 3P down move if we can get it. It's 65, so we're looking for 65. And we're trading pivot point to S1, so I'm okay with going short as well here. Overwhelmingly looking at the short side of the market, trying to capture that move. Roughly, you can see we're trying to capture a move back to S1. And we can come 3 ticks off of this now to 23. So once again, if it does run a 3P target, I mean, you're looking at about 30 ticks of gains, even if I would have had 4 trades on. So what I'm getting at is the bigger winner can offset a lot of the small losers. Now the question is, I mean, once you get above 10 ticks, does it make a difference 10 to 12 to 13? That's a question that I'm kind of torn with for what I'm talking about. You know, 1/2 R is 9, 2/3 R is 13. So 10 to 13, it's a big difference. That's 9 ticks of difference right there between the three of this. 3 trades. I'm looking for 87 to print now. There's 87 and through. So now it's a matter, can we get the 3P trade? So right now, if I take profits, I'd win the day. 44 ticks. That just goes to show you trading one contract can put you in the bonus column, even when you screw up. So this is good learning, once again, for me to remember why I only trade one in the 30K combine. If you remember, I was trading in between 30 and 50K from April through June. I was trying both of them out to see which one I feel more comfortable with. So I knew that in July it would take me some time to get adjusted to which one I wanted to trade. So it looks like I'm going to go with the 30K combine and only trading one. Give myself the best opportunity to win the trading day. can see me wondering right here if this is as low as we're going for now. I think we can still run the S1 line though. I think we might punch up here. Very close to catching that high, by the way. So I saw it. Unfortunately, I had already traded too many times with losing that 13 ticks a pop by 4 contracts. 12 ticks, whatever. 12 put me at minus 46 real quick. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty good about what I can and can't do now in my trading. And I'm feeling pretty confident that I can get the $2,000 mark now, based upon only trading one contract at a time, therefore not doubling up my losses on a losing day. but still give me an opportunity to pull out of the hole. And that might be some days the best I do. Like today, if I take the trade off right here, it's a win. It's a little bit of a win, but it's a win. It's a win, it's a win, it's a win in some ways, right? So right there makes it a win. So if I was only trading, this would have been the third trade. My second trade usually is a revenge type of trade that gets me beat based on no volume. So that's where I screwed up today. So if I would have had 3 trades today, I would have went down, if I took it at 12, 24, 39, I would have finished up plus 15 roughly today. So in some days that's the better way of trading. Take what you got and not worry about the rest. The market looks like it's, yeah, getting ready to take off. Go the other way for a while. Hasn't been able to break down, therefore what can't go down temporarily can go up, get a lot less. So that would make a positive day, roughly about 15 ticks trading one. On FOMC day, I guess that's pretty good. So that feels all right. I mean, I'm where I want to be right now. What I can and can't do. So 2 hard and fast rules. Only trade one. Only trade one contract at a time in the 30K combine. 2, when I get over 30 ticks and losses, I want to try to finish between 30 to 40 ticks and no higher than 40. Give myself the opportunity to trade another day as well, because I know the tendency of me is I'll go up and say fuck it, WTF man, and I'll say let's just go ahead and hit the reset button. So I'm going to try to give myself, if I have 3 losing days in a row, give myself the opportunity to trade my way out of the combine. So that's probably the best way to approach it right now. And that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, 68.19. Just goes to show you that discretion is the better part of valor. Take the profits when they're there, right? So it never did run a 3P target today. And looks like it's pretty much would have ran, this is where you take the profits off the table and say, all right, I made it. The market didn't want to break. You could see that it was trying to break up right there. You just got to be able to sense that looking back at the reds, they're trying to tell you that, hey, we're done going down for a while. Based upon the blues that we saw earlier, then you have these offsetting reds over here. They're telling you that, hey, the move's over. Alright, so, alright, is what it is. Back to the drawing board. Feel pretty confident about what I can and can't do now. So, I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's get moving in the month of August now and see what happens. Alright, talk to you later.